Hello everyone, I am Navdeep from British Career Group Phase 7 Mohali and I welcome you all in today's video. So in today's video, we will be discussing regarding the task 2 of IELTS, that is essay writing. So there are 8 kind of essays and today we will be discussing advantages and disadvantages essay. So there is one prudent advice that I would want to share with you, that whenever you get your question paper, you should read your question thrice so that you can construe it rightly. So let's start with today's task. First of all, I would like to read the question in front of you. That is, in the past, when students did a university degree, they tended to study in their own country. Nowadays, they have the opportunity to study abroad. What are the advantages and disadvantages of this development? So basically, your essay comprises of 4 paragraphs. First one is introduction, second one is BP1. And the third one is BP3 and lastly the conclusion. So in your introduction, what you have to write? Introduction comprises of 2 things. One is paraphrasing and other is thesis. So how you want to portray your essay, that is your thesis, or what is your response to the question that is being asked, that is your thesis of the. Let's start with the introduction of essay. So basically what you have to do in your introduction is, so you just have to write the paraphrasing and give the thesis of your question. So paraphrasing is the simplest part of your question, because you are given with the question, you just have to use the synonyms and write down the question in your own words. There is nothing else that you need to do in your paraphrasing of the question. So there is one advice that I want to give you is that you should not add or deduct any word that can change the meaning of your question. So please use your words wisely so that the meaning of your given question should remain same. So here how I have done the paraphrasing of this question is, traditionally students prefer to do tertiary education from the university of their residing nations. So this is the paraphrasing of the first question, first statement that has been given to me, right? So now I'll be moving forward with another notion that has been added in the question. That is, however, in the current scenario, they have superior prospects available for studying abroad, right? So this is my paraphrasing of the question. So now I'll be moving forward with the thesis part of my question. So now what here I have written is, there are concrete merits and demerits of this paradigm shift, such as being able to study and learn from the best in the world and feeling homesick respectively. So what here I have done is, I have just given one advantage and one disadvantage of this development. So there is nothing else that you need to do in your paraphrasing of this type of essay. Alright. So there is one advice that I want to share with you people is, you should use your advanced vocabulary in your introduction as well. Here I have used paradigm shift, respectively, concrete, tertiary, just to show the advanced vocabulary to the examiner. Alright, it is imperative to use in advanced vocabulary just to score 7 or 7 plus in your writing task. So now I'll be moving forward with the BP1, where I will be stating some advantages of studying abroad. So how I will start my BP1? So I have written here, to begin with, there are innumerable boons of studying abroad. So basically I have just given one opening statement so that examiner can construe what he or she can expect in the paragraph. So I have used a lot of connectors in my essay. Alright, so I have used first and foremost, as I am stating my first advantage, so that is why I have used here first and foremost. So let's start with the first advantage. Individuals can avail themselves an opportunity of getting educated from renowned and established universities. So this is one of the advantage of studying abroad. So now I will be giving one supporting statement so that my point can be proved. I have started my another point by using another connector here. I have used to elaborate, a person from impoverished and developing nation can acquire an advanced degree. So now I have given one point with the explanation of it. Alright, so now I'll be moving forward to another point, another advantage of studying abroad. I have used another connector, moreover. Moreover, studying abroad can help an individual to attain successful career. So this is another advantage of studying abroad. So now I'll be giving another supporting statement by using another connector, that is to elucidate. Students moving abroad for green pastures certainly have numerous work opportunities which they might lack in their nation. So I have just proved my point here. So now I'll be proving my point further by giving one example. It is very imperative to give example in your BP1 and BP2, because if you will not give examples in your essay, you will not be able to score when 7 or 7 plus. So now what here I have written is to exemplify. According to the survey conducted by United States Central Bureau in 2012, students with international degrees are more likely to get higher salaried jobs. So now here I have given one example. Now I will be closing my paragraph by stating one closing line. So how I have written my closing lines? Let's see. Therefore, it can be concluded that there are concrete benefits of studying abroad. So this is how you have to write down your BP1, with the opening line, by stating two advantages, with the supporting statements, and by giving one example. And please remember, you should not give your personal examples, because you might not be able to score well if you will give your personal examples. So let's discuss the body paragraph 2, which comprises the disadvantages of studying abroad. So here also I have given one opening statement. So this is how I have started my body paragraph 2 with this connector on the contrary, to show the contrast with the opinions, or to show the contrast in the opinions. So let's start. On the contrary, there are vivid demerits of this phenomenon. One connector, that is primarily. So let's start reading. Primarily, this development may eventually impact the overall growth of their countries of origin. How? So here I have supported my argument by giving the supporting statement, and also by using different connector, which is to explicate. This tremendous shift might result in the mass movement of brightest and sharpest minds, consequently resulting in the brain drain. So here I have used another connector, which makes my sentence a complex one. Alright, so let's start with the another disadvantage of moving abroad. Here I have used the connector secondarily. So let's start reading. Secondarily, some overseas students may experience psychologically ailments. To explain, as they may find it difficult to establish new friendships and may be unable to integrate with the new society. So what will happen as a result? Concurrently, they may suffer depression and severe anxiety, which is actually the truth. So let's move forward by giving the example. So here, after giving one example, I have proved my point very well. So what I have written here is, for example, or for instance, as per the research conducted by the Oxford University in 2002, there are 80% more chances for overseas students to succumb to loneliness as compared to the people living with families. So this is how I have portrayed my example here. So now I will be giving my closing statement at the end of my paragraph by saying, thus it is evident that there are numerous demerits of this shift. So this is how you have to portray your disadvantages. And so now let's move forward to the conclusion. Conclusion is the easiest to write in your essay, because your conclusion should be of 4 to 5 lines, not more than that. So let's see how I have written the conclusion part. I have started it with another connector, that is recapitulate. To recapitulate from the above discourse, it can be construed that concept of studying abroad has both benefits and drawbacks to offer to the society as whole. So thank you for watching this video. I hope I was able to make you understand regarding the advantages and disadvantages essay. So I'll be looking forward to meet you all again. So please don't forget to subscribe our channel and ring the bell icon so that you can be notified whenever we upload new video. Until then, take care and stay healthy.